You dream of a beautiful wine cellar, dramatic lighting, exotic woods, a showcase for your collection. But that showpiece could be silently cooking your wine, costing you more than the cellar itself. The most desired features, like stunning glass panels, are often the biggest threats to your wine. Precision climate control is the foundation every great wine cellar is built on. We'll reveal the 4 invisible forces that ruin wine and prove why mastering them is the only priority. Let's begin with the most obvious yet most misunderstood threat: temperature. This isn't just about keeping wine cool. Temperatures slightly too high can irreversibly cook your collection, destroying delicate aroma compounds. This process doesn't just speed up aging, it triggers unwanted chemical reactions, creating a fundamentally altered and inferior wine. But consistency is paramount. Temperature swings cause wine to expand and contract, breaking the cork seal and inviting oxygen inside. Even being too cold is a problem. It can halt the aging process entirely, preventing your wine from ever reaching its full potential. So, you've perfected the temperature. Is your wine safe? Not if the air itself becomes the enemy. The answer is humidity. It doesn't touch the wine, so why does it matter? Because it controls the gatekeeper, the cork. If humidity is too low, the outside of the cork dries out, shrinks, and loses its elasticity. This breaks the protective seal. This allows oxygen to seep in, oxidizing the wine. That's what turns a vibrant collection into a dull, flat, or even vinegar-like liquid. On the other hand, too much humidity breeds mold on your labels and corks, destroying the resale value and aesthetic of your collection. Temperature and humidity are perfect. You must be safe now, right? No. Now we face 2 silent killers most people never consider. The first silent killer is light. There's a reason wine is in dark bottles. UV rays trigger a destructive reaction called light strike. This reaction creates foul sulfur compounds, leading to off flavors like wet cardboard. Just a few hours of exposure can cause permanent damage. The second silent killer is more insidious: vibration. Not earthquakes, but constant subtle hums from appliances or even foot traffic. This constant agitation disrupts wine's delicate chemistry, speeding up undesirable reactions and stripping away complexity. It also stirs up sediment in older reds. We've covered the 4 climate pillars. Now let's see how the desire for aesthetics directly undermines them with costly design traps. Trap 1. A beautiful wall of glass. Glass is a terrible insulator that floods the space with heat, making your cooling unit work overtime. Trap 2. A gorgeous but standard interior door. Without an exterior-grade seal, it is a massive leak point for temperature and humidity. Trap 3. Using a standard air conditioner. It's built to cool and dehumidify, stripping the air of moisture and drying out your corks. But the single biggest mistake is invisible. It's what's behind the walls, neglecting a proper vapor barrier and insulation. This failure lets condensation form inside your home's walls, leading to mold and structural rot. Your cellar could be destroying your house. So how do all these pieces connect? Let's trace the domino effect from a single aesthetic choice all the way to destruction. Remember that stunning glass wall? It creates the temperature fluctuations we covered, resulting in the permanently cooked wine we defined. Recall the contractor who missed the vapor barrier? That directly causes the high humidity and mold, destroying your collection's value. This is why a spoiled collection's cost dwarfs the construction price. Saving a few thousand on a proper climate system is erased by losing 1 case of wine. And remember this critical fact: bad conditions don't just age wine faster, they create a broken chemical soup. You can never get that potential back. The hierarchy is clear. Before any finish or fixture, you must solve for the 4 pillars: stable temperature, correct humidity, total darkness, and stillness. A wine cellar is not furniture. It is preservation equipment. Its first job is to be a life support system for your wine. Aesthetics must serve that function. You can have a stunning cellar that is also technically perfect. But this means prioritizing the budget for what you can't see: insulation, vapor barriers, and expert help. Climate first, design always. That's the Oasis standard.